My name's Linda Richardson at Collective Perspective Counseling. I know that there are quite a few people who would like to work with a counselor to solve a personal problem, but financial and maybe even time investments can be an obstacle to that. So I wanted to talk to you for just a couple of minutes about a cost-effective alternative, and that would be group counseling. And I know that some of you instantly cringe at the thought of group counseling. Some of you are just never going to be comfortable in that kind of setting, and I respect that, I truly do. But if you are someone who's open to that idea, there can be a variety of advantages to group counseling. They save money compared to individual one-on-one sessions with a counselor. Groups could save you as much as 65%. They save time. Groups can be time-limited groups. Some groups might run for 6 sessions, others might run for 12 sessions, and so forth. It depends on the topic and the number of people. And speaking of number of people, groups tend to have, 4 to 5 people on up to maybe 10 or 12. It just depends on the group that you're in. Groups can be an extremely warm and supportive environment. So you'll experience healing, or you could experience healing in a group that you're not likely to find anywhere else. So personal change can happen really quickly. Problem solving can happen really quickly. Groups can revolve around the topics such as depression or anxiety, relationship issues, maybe general problem solving or making decisions. Life and family issues tend to come up a lot in groups. There's so much more. And during those group sessions, you get to not only receive the time and attention and advice and the knowledge of the counselor, the time, the attention, the advice, and knowledge of your other group members as well. And you get to learn from the experience of others. It's really not uncommon for someone to come to group with a problem on their mind. And although they may not have told the group about this problem, they may hear a group member speak of the same or a similar problem, hear the rest of the group address that problem, and the original person who hasn't yet spoken about their problem walks away with the solution anyway. And like I said, that's not uncommon. So although some people may be apprehensive about divulging their information in front of other people, you still gain. You can still gain in a group setting because of all of the other members who are involved. So if you are interested in a group, if you're interested in counseling, and the time, the money, that kind of thing has been an obstacle in the past, I'd strongly encourage you to explore joining a group. Like I said, there's a group available for just a variety of topics. I'm always interested in hearing what kind of topics people would be interested in. We have our regular types of topics that groups tend to revolve around, but I think sometimes we overlook, as counselors, we overlook some of the things that could be really beneficial to people. So I'd love to hear your feedback. One way you can send your feedback is by going to collectiveperspectivecounseling.com, and you can send me information there, but you can also contact me if you want more information about groups, certainly. I'm hoping that this quick video will give you some food for thought, something to consider. I think you'd find that groups are oftentimes not what was expected. Sometimes people are very apprehensive about joining a group and leave wishing they didn't have to leave the group, so or that the group wouldn't end. So I think people's concerns in the beginning can be about feeling judged and just concerned about exposure and things of that nature, and they find that they're absolutely encouraged and supported. And so I hope that you will consider groups if you're looking at solving a personal problem.